Let me go to Kantamanto now, where my colleague Fatau is there. Quite a number of shops have been burnt. Fatau, you can talk to us now. Tell us what's happened.
House area where we are told that some shops were ravaged by this particular inferno. We're told that the shops were filled to the brim with second-hand clothing, but as I speak with you, all of these clothes have been ravaged by the fire. The fire service, we're told, brought about 8 fire tenders to quench or to douse this particular fire. And as I speak with you, the fire officials are still here trying to control the situation, even though we've been told that they've been able to confine the fire, but they want to ensure that the fire is completely doused before they leave this particular place. But the acting chief fire officer is here. Let me just have a brief interaction with her as far as this particular fire incident is concerned. Hello, madam, you are live on Joy Prime.
Yeah.
What time were you told that fire was ravaging the Kantamanto market?
We were called around 0131 hours. That means a few minutes after 1 a.m.
And when you received this call that there was fire here, how did you promptly react or respond to this?
Well, it took us a few minutes and we got here.
But how easy or difficult was it for you to fight in this fire?
It was really, really difficult. You know, you realize there are 2 containers involved, but the things were packed to the brim in bales, and it made it very, very difficult to get access. The road network too is very bad.
What do you mean by the road network was very bad?
Yes. You can see vehicles, human beings, traffic and all that. So it wasn't very easy for us to get access to the fire scene, even though that time it was a bit difficult for us.
But you spoke about the fact that 2 shops were ravaged and you brought about 8 fire tenders. What motivated you to do that, since there were just 2 shops?
Yes, that's our strategy now. We realize that hydrants are a bit difficult to come by now. So when there's a fire outbreak, because of the constant flow of water we need to put out the fires, we dispatch more fires. So at any time there's a fire discharging water. But unfortunately, we had to travel from here to Adabraka. But you realize 2 shops away from where the fire occurred was a hydrant, and then they had built a container on it. So the mayor is here and has started that.
You're saying that there are no fire, the fire hydrants, I mean the water hydrants here, people have built on them. That's what you're saying?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And that's one in front of us. You know that they are even demolishing one. That is where an hydrant is supposed to be, and they're built on it, and the person is selling the water.
You must be worried about this.
It's very, very worrying, and I'm happy the mayor himself is here, and he has taken drastic action. You realize they've demolished it, and I think we'd have to take the person on. We shouldn't leave the person like that. And action should be taken to deter people from doing that. Yes, because we could have used 2 fire engines plus water tankers. But the assembly, thankfully, has supported us with water tankers, and we are on it. So a lot of fire engines have to go back to their stations for us to depend on the assembly's tankers for water.
Almost every fire incident, you would hear from you as saying that they say that you struggle to access the place, or maybe there are no fire water hydrants and all of that, or people are built on these water hydrants. What does the fire service intend to do to ensure that these issues are addressed?
These issues are really being addressed, especially the water company. They are doing well. They are trying to help us with new hydrants in the various cities and towns, and I think it's in the good direction. But the stubbornness and then the negligence, and then I don't know the adjectives to use, it's too much. Look, just opposite us, there's a hydrant here, but we have to travel to Adabraka for replenishing. And there's a hydrant here. You build on it and you sell the water as well. It's very frustrating, but that is the situation we are in now. Luckily, since the major is here, I know he's going to take a drastic action against the people doing that.
Were there casualties while fighting this fire?
No, there are no casualties. Luckily for us, there are no casualties.
We're told that an individual was taken to the hospital or so after inhaling the smoke. Do you have any information in relation to this?
The smoke inhalation there, it's part of us, so we are used to it. So after this, normally we take some soda and all that, and we keep going.
So let me engage the mayor. Thank you very much. Let me engage the mayor in relation to let me engage the mayor in relation to this particular fire incident. Mayor, I'm told that one major thing that happened here was the fact that some people built on some of the water hydrants here. What measures are you taking to address this?
You can see I'm just demolishing them. I assuming offense, I never knew there was a fire, there was a water hydrant here. I just find out today, and I'm demolishing whatever, and I'm going to make sure I charge the person to court and prosecute the person. You can't do this. That's why I was blaming this man here. He says he's a chairman. You saw this happening, you can report to the AMA. AMA cannot see everything. Report to us, tell us what is, I do, this is a problem that's happening here. We will attend to you. But you know wait till something happened and he said, oh, I saw the man doing the thing. You see, this is wrong. It's the same thing with the people selling on the roadside. I told them to move to the back. Move back and sell. They said no. We lost one person last time. But the decongestion that I did, I promised people, I'm going to do it again. But this time, I'm not going to put a human face in it. It's going to be straight. Because look, we cannot lose life before something must happen.
But Mayor, I mean, after almost every fire incident, you would come here. I mean, leaders would come here, assure people that they would do the right things to ensure that some of these fire challenges in relation to fighting fire is concerned. But maybe 2-3 weeks after, we all go back to sleep. What do you want to do right now to ensure that people do not build on water hydrants, and also, so for them to give firefighters the opportunity to access some of these places?
We have a sanitation court, a new sanitation court that will enforce a lot of laws in this country. If you can see, I'm just taking action right now I'm taking action now, demolishing all the structures. If I finish, I'm going to take the people on, make sure I prosecute them to the court, and let them fix their actions.
So you will arrest them?
Yes, I will do that. I will be happy if you check from the court, if you come to our sanitation court and find out, I will arrest them.
But you should have picked them up by now.
I don't know them.
So how would you find them?
There's a gentleman here who says he knows the people, so he's going to get me to them. If he doesn't get to them, I'll catch him.
But do you intend to build more water hydrants? Because we're told that many of these markets, it's like there are fewer water hydrants and all of that. Do you intend to build more water hydrants in order that it will lessen the struggles of the Ghana Fire Service?
I just spoke to the fire boss, and I told them we need more things like this. And already, there was a couple of NGOs I'm talking to that wants to donate build fire hydrant for water hydrant for us for free. So I'm going to fast track the talks with the fire boss and see the place that we need that water hydrant. And the existing ones that you have built on it, I'm going to demolish all so that we can have our hydrants.
So I'm told that 2 shops were ravaged. What do you intend to do as a mayor, maybe in terms of revamping those parts that were, engulfed by the fire?
You can see what causes the fire. They have built on unauthorized place. So even we shouldn't allow them to build for the first place. And as I said, I'm not going to blame my predecessor. You understand? But I have to take drastic action and make sure this will not happen again.
But it appears there are a lot of unauthorized structures all over. What would you do immediately to ensure that those unauthorized structures are removed?
I'm going to remove them now.
And as a mayor, what do you think, based on your checks, what led to this particular fire incident?
For now, I don't know, but we'll find out what caused the fire.
All right, thank you very much. So the fire officials are still here trying to control the situation. So I'm told that this container was built on top of a water hydrant, and the fire service officials had to go all the way to Adabraka before they could have access to water. So yes, we can now see the water. This container was sitting on top of the water hydrant, and clearly you can see from here that yes, it's now cleared, and maybe next time the fire officers would be able to use it. But one thing is whether the authorities will regulate this to ensure that people do not build on this water hydrant again. But let me try to see if I can speak with some victims or some people who were affected by this fire incident. So let me talk to this woman. But fire anything?
Fire for mobile juma pa near 1 year and not yet now fortunate every year because fire service needing so bad. Nsuono ebesa esa omo wo joint ayese obu nsuo yes container si joint ne so obeda bu nsuo enti se fire for antimi anum ja every year Ghana for no nipa na ye wom no enye fire for omo ya adwuma ne ade na mabu no e wo miensa awo ha miensa ye ya we me wo ha e 30 years me ba ha 30 years minim se ho fire nsuo wo ho enti me asra ban ne say baby afaya nsuo wo bia omonye asafo atammu sa nyamanyama no mu no mu ya sa nyamanyama no omu gisika no mu dia ma
we allegation
asafo ta yenim dia ya ka anya asafo ache ha nyina ya kalim dia aya abrosan we wuradia enti sa asafo ache de ha be ma obi a asase wura ompene na de hɔ akɔma obi enti asase wura ne na yesemu hu no na mesra by fire service in Swabia, what joint a crime, or making sure say a better walk a crab or home. Naya Kataso, I send you a fire service for no, or Mubedra, or Mubetimian, so no emergency BC baby, or there solve problem no. Now say Basse near your bedding tea, yes, container so near your bedding tea, or be an assassin, Adiana Codimno, not the Amobia, your Benya problem, Debia. Eti yesre me yose ene onua obaya no wabe hu onua betu nti oni hu djuma anya Kantamanto nko bucket bia fie bia area bia omomoten no nhwemaye ye pana chapa na ye ni abre chese bi ni makura ni eso won na ye 1 billion because Bebako, 50 million, you top 80 million, you top 70 million. No boy, yet you no one you try your ma, and you slam me yo. So where the a cost to be a ma, I bet yet one try your bewu.
Who so want to say?
Okay, that's it. What is say? Your friends are Kantamanto, I a brepa. Kantamanto de bia jatwa, I have a good bia jatwa. Nama besia mani address ya brabata wo ni ania machine ya bra ni asa fifa ni asa to ni amagu na asa hye ti yasra mo pa kanta na jatuta to ne de yasra ba ni mejo se kanta ejato do mo hwe no mo ka bibi ma ye because ya bata ya bra misa me yasigi parent kola phone egu me so tam bia ni ania machine ya asa fifa sa ni asa pe na ania ma asa hye enti yasra ba me de mo kan se yasra mo pa omunhwa no mo ka bibi ma ye meniama hye so last year meniama hye me be de meniama
so nie na ma na tare ball ni na no na ma ni na nane na ma na be wo no ni na nane na ma ni na nane na transfer bia be gu e so ba ko no na ma ni na nane nti ni na ka we ye nim ne be no but me was almost church one channel o me say your mbedi wu nya be betu eno so na ma sa confuse we nyina ba nka mbedi mi anka mo mani anya den enko mo so mo tem bia be ko church nya yi na mfi wonom na ha nya free eno ka ho na Kantamanto ye hye no enye bibia nti ne mbo ka no.
Yes, so the situation, the fire officials are still trying to ensure that the fire is completely under control. But a lot of people are also here monitoring the situation. So I want to take you to where the incident happened, so that we will just take a view of how the place is and some of the items or goods that were destroyed in this particular inferno. So I'm taking you there now for us to see the situation. But as I said, the fire officials are still here in their numbers. I can see about 3 fire tenders parked here, still trying to ensure that the right things are done in addressing this particular fire incident. So this is one of the shops that was ravaged by the fire, and clearly, as you can see, there are bales of second-hand clothing that were ravaged by the fire. Many of these sacks have been burned beyond recognition by the fire. But let me try and see if I can speak with some of the people here as far as Mbacho.
Nina bakwea 4,005. Any sack in Ancolano Manina say. Maybe I'm soon on to the baby China and the sumo baby. You know me in Ash. The Yabwa from my boy and Cacayas Romo. Emerson one side one. Near my baby Cacay.
So let me take you inside to where the fire started from. I'm told that some of the, so as you can see, this is where I'm told the fire started from, and all of these clothes have been burned beyond recognition. And let me speak with this man, Bacho Onyema Wahana.
Bacho Hana di anyomegu. And no jane di amanya hra di pa utimi hu. A higher container ya junior mana hana di begu. Nti no send the jana ye ne de enanya dapa ma yen kra nti besra ban se omomodi an o meboa yen. Oh, base ne dosun ana anya item ba ko na metwa jesi wom, materials wom, knickers wom, nyoma bebre ana nya me nkwa so na me nyoma egu a bebre nyoma egu a anya ba kofo nyoma container ye de nyoma gu ne atuaka nti se ne aba ne sa no ha ka se pa na aba no.
Mufla, the situation is really serious here, but as we speak, the fire officials have been able to control the situation, but the traders are now counting their losses because many of their wares have been completely destroyed by the fire. They're trying to salvage a few, but it looks like they just grappling at straws because the situation is really very serious here.